What's going on, everybody? Today we are test riding a brand new electric mini bike. This is the S1 AMP X from Aipas. Supposedly this mini bike packs a pretty powerful punch. The battery in here is a 60 volt 28 amp hour battery, and they claim that this bike does up to 50 miles per hour. Underneath your 60 volt battery you have a 4,000 watt brushless motor attached to a 420 chain and a 53 tooth rear sprocket. It is a 14-inch wheel in the front, a 12-inch wheel in the rear. You have DOT approved hydraulic brakes front and rear. Both discs are 190 millimeters. The foot pegs are a pretty nice size, should keep your feet in place. Looks like the rear shock back here has a decent amount of travel for you. Comes with a very bright headlight, rear brake light, and actually functioning turn signals. And it even has a horn. So to turn this bike on, you have to turn on the switch on your battery down here. Then you take your key and you put it in the ignition over here. Turn it to the right. For today's test ride, we're going to keep it in mode 3. That is the most powerful mode. You know, we want this thing to feel as fast as possible. The location that we're at today has multiple tracks. It has a pit bike track. It has this long oval track over here with a couple jumps. It has a drag strip. It has a kids track, a main motocross track. It's all deep sand. So I don't know how this thing's going to do in the sand, but we are going to test it on a couple of the different tracks here. And the very first thing I want to do while the battery's at the full charge is see if I can reach up to 50 miles an hour. So we're going to hop onto this drag strip real quick and see if it'll actually do 50. Go. Oh yeah, she's got good torque. She pulls from 0 to 30 really fast. That's like a couple seconds. We're already at 45. This thing will definitely do 50. 48, 49, 50. Dude, this thing rips. This thing actually rips pretty good. See how it handles this sandy corner. Oh! Oh my God, we ripped through that corner so much better than I would have expected. This thing is already so much fun, dude. Oh, carved that corner like a champ. Wow, I am shocked at how much power this thing has and how it's able to keep up in the sand. Let's go, send it. Oh! Oh! Did you try to scrub it? Are you okay?
Did I get sideways?
Oh, you got sideways. You got sideways, you landed sideways. Give me a horn, let me hear it. Brakes are actually pretty decent. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, dude, through that rut. See, you need that 60 volt power to get through these corners, these sandy corners, so easily. All right, D-Rock, keep it in the rut. Let's go. There we go. Pulls out of it nice. It does corner pretty good. It's not too shabby in the corners. I am very pleasantly surprised with this thing, to be honest. It's crazy how much power they are packing into these mini bikes these days. For a price tag of $12.99, to have a 60 volt battery and a little mini bike that rips this good in sand. All right, we gotta stay outside in the corner, in the rut. Oh, she bogs down like just barely, coming out in the deep stuff. But as you can see, I'm like leaning it over and getting through these sandy ruts. No problem. All right, far outside, come in with speed. Oh yeah, and electric is so fun because you don't have to shift. There we go. Oh, almost lost the front again. Oh, we're gonna pass him. We're gonna pass him into the corner. Got him. Let's hit this rut. The only downsides I feel to this bike so far are the seat. The seat's pretty firm. I'd love it for the seat to be a lot softer, a lot cushier. And then in the sand, you know, it's just the nature of it. It's got small wheels, so it's a little bit difficult to handle through the sand. The power, like I said so many times, is just surprisingly good out of this tiny little mini bike. I don't have to use the brakes very much on this track because the sand slows me down pretty quickly. But the brakes on this thing, dot-approved brakes, are actually pretty good. Because the bike only weighs 127 pounds, the brakes definitely stop you very quickly. No worries there. All right, let's go. Oh! Still getting through it just fine. This one's technical. This. Oh! We got kids on 65s ripping past me. If you go into the corners fast enough and just hold this throttle wide open, oh yeah, this thing corners great. I'm definitely losing some juice because this track, I have to keep the throttle wide open the entire time, except in the technical corners like this when I'm going into the rut. But I can tell I'm already losing some power when I'm climbing up some of the hills. Got someone ripping a gas Honda 110 in front of us. Oh, dude, she corners so good when you really power into it. Oh, she's losing power, baby. She's got nothing left. She's only got one bar. All right, so the downside to any electric bike, not just this bike, but the downside to any electric bike is as the battery drains, the power just gets less and less, the less battery charge you have. So it gets to a certain point where you can't ride it the same way. Like if you're almost out of a tank of gas on a gas bike, it's still gonna run just as fast. But when you're almost out of a charge, it's definitely going way slower. I'm full throttle on this thing, and she's not pulling me up the jumps very well anymore. The suspension isn't too soft. It's not the world's best suspension, obviously, you guys know that, but it's firm enough for an adult to ride this thing, actually hit some jumps, and you're not gonna be bottoming it out, which I think is great. I feel like they know that kids and adults are gonna ride bikes like this. With the bike only weighing 127 pounds, the brakes stop you very nice and quickly. The power, dude, when she's got full bars, 4 bars, for a while, the power on this thing is very good. Oh, I actually hit that rut perfect. Oh, come on, let's go. 60 volts of power and an e-bike that only costs $12.99. That's pretty insane. And you got so much power and torque out of this thing that it pulled me around for hours on this sand track. All right, so I thought nope, it's got plenty of juice. I thought the battery was like draining and the bike was getting slower, but as soon as I got off, Sam reminded me that I was in mode 1, the slowest mode, not mode 3, and that would fully explain why this thing was not ripping. There we go. Now she's got the power again. Okay, wow. I thought that she was done for already. I thought she was dead at 11 miles. Nope, she was in mode 1. I can't believe how much torque it still had in mode 1. All right, so when I went down into mode 1, it still felt like it had plenty of torque, but what it felt like, it limited the top speed. So like when I would go to get up one of these hills, it wouldn't keep pulling as the speeds went up. Oh yeah, she's still tearing through the corners. All right, my mistake, Aipas. This thing's still ripping. Best corner. Oh yeah, I got out of it. This one I crashed on last time. Let's go. Nope. How many bars does it have? 12.5 miles. It has 2 bars, including the E. It's 2 bars, so So overall, first impressions, wow, for $1,299, getting a 60 volt battery that pulls you that good through sand. Very impressed with the power. Brakes are good. Suspension is firm enough to hold your weight. If you're a grown adult, I'm 185, 190 pounds when I wear dirt bike gear, and it pulled me around great in the sand today. I obviously didn't use the headlight or the turn signals. I don't think I'm gonna use those, but I guess if you want to ride on the street, that's a cool option that it has. If you guys want to pick up your own Aipas S1 AMP X, check the link down in the description below, and make sure you use my discount code Derek for 3% off your order. Hope you guys enjoyed this test ride video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.